All right, at 9:12, let's talk about weather and specifically the tropics. Boy, Puerto Rico is bracing for Fiona, which is headed their way.
Yes, unfortunately, Puerto Rico still has problems with keeping the power on in certain places.
Yeah.
They're still recovering. Maria was 5 years ago.
It's crazy how long ago that was.
Yeah, and unfortunately still recovering, and now they are dealing with Fiona. So Fiona is still a tropical storm right now with sustained winds of 60 miles an hour, moving to the west at 13 miles an hour. The center of the storm is passing near and just south of the U.S. and British Virgin Islands, and it will continue to do that through Puerto Rico as well throughout the weekend. Right now, the center is about 145 miles southeast of St. Croix. So again, it will move through the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico today and tomorrow, and then through the Dominican Republic Sunday night into Monday. So for parts of the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, there are hurricane watches now in effect. Also, tropical storm force winds are extending outward up to 125 miles from the center of this storm. It is expected to strengthen and become a Category 1 hurricane. So that's why there are hurricane watches now in effect for Puerto Rico and parts of the Dominican Republic. It will then continue to move to the north, passing places like the Bahamas, near the Bahamas, and it will continue to push north from there. So right now it does not look like it is a direct threat to the continental United States. But again, it is expected to continue to strengthen as it passes places like the Turks and Caicos, perhaps sustained winds up to 85 miles an hour, up to 90 as it starts to move into the open Atlantic. So something we will watch closely. Again, right now a tropical storm, but expected to strengthen into a hurricane. It's not the only thing we're watching in the Atlantic, but the good news is the other stuff, low chance of development. In fact, the National Hurricane Center has now given that system a 0% chance of development. But we do have a 20% chance here out in the Atlantic as it moves north though, so it's also not a threat to us. No tropical threats to us. Humidity is back here though. We have high temperatures warming up to the 90s as well this week. Right now, we have the 80s out there for the South Shore. Holma still at 79, Slidell at 79, so both of you almost in the 80s. The North Shore, a lot of you still sitting in the 70s, where dew points are in the 60s. Dew points are in the 70s on the South Shore, and once they reach the 70s, it means that humidity is really noticeable. It starts to get a little steamy out there, a little sticky. So humidity is back for the weekend. A little bit of a breeze, 15 miles an hour at the lakefront, 10 in Belle Chase, 12 at the airport. On radar, we are mostly dry, but we are watching a few coastal showers, and that's where rain's going to favor throughout the day today. So we have a 30% chance of rain today. Not a washout. A lot of you will stay dry, and under mostly sunny skies, your temperatures are going to warm up to either side of 90 degrees. But again, the rain will mainly be on the South Shore. So notice as we head through the afternoon hours, again, the closer to the coast you are, the higher your chance of seeing rain is, but it's not a complete washout. You will see more dry periods. I can't rule out a few showers on the North Shore. Baton Rouge looking dry for the game. Tonight, mostly clear, light breeze, a few coastal showers possible. Then tomorrow, there's a 40% chance of rain and storms. Once again, though, it is not a washout. You might see a few sprinkles when you're walking back from the game. Temperatures only continue to warm up from here. We will start fall with highs in the 90s.